summer sun, it blows my mind. It's falling down on all I'd ever known. In the time we'll kiss the world goodbye. It's falling down on all I'd ever known. It's all I'd ever known. A dying scream makes no sound. It's calling out all I'd ever known. And here am I, lost and found, calling out to all. We live a dying dream. If you know what I mean, and all I'd ever known. All I'd ever known. Catch the wheel that breaks the butterfly. Cry the rain that fills the ocean white. Try to talk with God with no avail. Calling him up and out of nowhere. If you won't save me, please don't waste my time. It's all I'd ever known. All I'd ever known.
How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Art, back with another lesson, and we got a classic as always today. We've got the Oasis song Falling Down. It's been a while, well, at least a couple of lessons since I did the last Oasis tutorial, so I've sort of found one that I haven't done before. I've had a lot of requests for this one, a Noel composition off the Dig Out Your Soul album. Very underrated, you don't really hear this song anymore. Very Beatles-esque. And really easy to play as well, really effective this. You can sort of, you know, see with that being sort of the last Oasis album before they split up, you sort of, the direction that Noel was going in, it is a, you know, a very sort of Noel-esque song. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, but as you can see, you're going to want the capo on the 2nd fret, okay? And really there's only two parts to this song. You've got, you know, pretty much the same chord progression that goes all the way through the verses, and then you've just got a bridge section, and that's pretty much the song. So the 4 chords that you need for most of the way through the, well, all through the verses are an E minor. Okay, now I'm doing the E minor with my 2nd and 3rd finger. Some people obviously play it like that. The next chord we go to is an E minor 7. So you're just going to take, if you're doing it with your 2nd and 3rd finger, you're just going to take the 3rd finger off. Just keep one finger, you know, on the A string, 2nd fret relative to the capo. So you've got E minor, E minor 7. The 3rd chord is a C major 7. So if you take a regular C chord, all as that would just be taking your 1st finger off. And the last chord, some people play an A sus2, but I like the voicing of just doing, it's called an A7 sus2. So that is just a 1-fingered chord, okay? So all we do on the C major 7 is just take the 3rd finger off. You can keep the 2nd finger, or if you do it with the 1st finger, that will be the 2nd fret relative to the capo on the D string. Okay, and it's a bar on each chord, so we've got the E minor 7, C major 7, and the A7 sus2. Okay, so a strumming pattern that would work quite well with that would be a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that's going to be all your verses.
The summer sun blows my mind. It's falling down and all that I've ever known. And the time is a world goodbye. It's falling down and all that I've ever known.
Okay, so that's going to be your first and second verse. At the end of the second verse, I think it's going into the bridge part. It's cool to just hang on an E minor, but do that like I did in the introduction with palm muting. So that's just that part of your palm resting sort of lightly on the string, so you just get this muted effect. And I just think if you're playing it acoustically, gives it a little bit more dynamic. So gradually getting louder. Catch the wheel that breaks the... Okay, so we got this bridge part, so that's going to be a G chord. The second chord is going to be a D sus2 over an F sharp. Okay, so if you take a D sus2 chord, so basically I've got my second finger that's on the second fret on the G relative to the capo, third finger third fret on the B string, first finger is going to go second fret on the low E string. Okay, so we got this D sus2 over an F sharp, and then we're going to go to an E minor. So catch the wheel that breaks the butterfly. Then we go to a C major 7. Cry the rain that fills the ocean wide. E minor. Do the G a bit. Try to talk to God with no avail. And then we go, calling him up. We go C major 7 to a D sus2. So a D sus2, take a regular D, you're just going to take your second finger off, okay? So we got the calling out of nowhere, if you don't save me. We got the A7 sus2, G, back into an E minor, into the you know, the chord progression. So I'll just sing that through so you can see how all that gels together. That would be the bridge. So catch the wheel that breaks a butterfly, E minor there. C major 7. Cry the rain that fills the ocean wide. I tried to talk to God, no avail. I'm calling out of nowhere. If you won't save me, please don't waste my time. Okay, so that would run through again. We've got a little sort of instrumental part. At the end of that instrumental part, do what we did, you know, at the end of verse 2, where we sort of build it up again. Then we go into the bridge again, and then we just finish sort of around the verse chord. So the strumming pattern, you know, it'll be exactly the same through the bridge as well. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So down, down, up, down, up, down. Pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Obviously an Oasis track that you don't really hear anymore. I absolutely love that track, and it's quite easy to play as well. It reminds me a lot of Liam Gallagher Boulder, very sort of similar chord progression. I have done a tutorial for that one as well if you want to go and check that out. And if you are new to me, you know, and you're into Oasis, obviously I'm a huge Oasis fan, so I've covered a lot of the obvious ones, a lot of the B-sides, you know, so if you want to go and check those out if you are new to me. If you want to request any Oasis, there's not many I haven't done, but if there is any B-sides or any, you know, album tracks or anything that I haven't done, obviously, you know, you can leave a comment in the post below, or a good way to reach me these days is on social media, so I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, and now also Instagram. I'd really appreciate it if you give me a like or a follow on those platforms anyway, but that way, if you do follow me on those platforms, you can send me a personal message, you know, requesting a song. It doesn't have to be Oasis, it can be anything within reason, you know, 50s to modern day. I just always point out though, I do get a hell of a lot of requests and I have to sort of handpick them a little bit, but don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, that's what keeps this channel going. And another thing that keeps this channel going is obviously, you know, everybody's support out there. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so, you know, really means a lot. If you are subscribed, a further way that you could help me out is hitting the little notification bell that's somewhere down there, so you get notified every time I post a video up, you know, you can keep up to date. Another way, as I always say, is word of mouth. So please like, share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone that who plays a guitar, maybe they just started or might have been playing a number of years and would like just a little bit of inspiration to get back into it again. Please point them in my direction. I really appreciate that. So that just leads me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for a lesson very soon. Take care.